Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Cloud and AI Analytics. Hope everyone is doing good. I'm Vignesh and I am here to share that I've cleared my Google Cloud's Professional Data Engineer Certification exam for the second time. The first time it was tough, but the second time it was even tougher, but also way more meaning. So in this video, I'm going to talk about it. I'll share how I prepared for this certification exam, what are the materials, what are the reference courses which I used for preparation for this certification exam, and also I'll share my exam experience with what type of questions I got, and also what are the important topics you should focus if you're preparing for this. I really hope that my experience, whatever I'm about to share in this video, will help you if you're planning to take it soon. So this video I have divided into 5 different segments. So in the first segment, I'll talk about why I took it again, and the second, what's changed in this exam, and the third, how I prepared for the exam, and my fourth is I'll talk about my exam experience, and the last one is basically the tips and the 4 topics which you should focus more on. So this is what you're gonna see in this video, and without any further delay, let's get started. So first I'll talk about why I took it again. So I first passed this exam in the year 2021, but like all the cloud certifications, including Google Cloud, it expires after 2 years. I could have just ignored it or I could have forgotten it and moved into the next certification, but I didn't do it because I want to evaluate myself. So I decided to retake it to test how much I have grown as a data engineer. Pretty much more than 5+ years, I worked as a data engineer mostly into Google Cloud Platform using all the analytics based services like BigQuery, GCS buckets, Dataflow, Dataproc, Cloud Composer, Dataplex, Universal Catalog, Data Prep, so and all the other different services as well, like cloud logging, cloud monitoring. So the first time when I gave this certification exam, I was learning mostly from online courses on like plural sites, Udemy, and also I used a lot of practice exams as well from Udemy and from Quizlet, from exam topics. I have used all the sites in order to prepare for that certification exam. But this time I was working as a full-time data engineer inside Google Cloud Platform using all the big data services, right from designing pipelines, managing pipelines, debugging the pipelines, and also upgrading the pipelines to the latest version as well. This experience really helped me while preparing for this certification exam. So now in the next segment, we'll be discussing what changed in the exam. So lot of things changed, but the core of this certification exam is designed to validate a data engineer who can build, deploy, design, monitor, maintain, and secure data processing systems on Google Cloud Platform. The core still remains same, but most of the other things like on the services, we have lot of updates. Few services are not supported, few services got renamed, few services got updated. So if you have taken the exam before the year 2023, this new version might really surprise you. It's less about the definitions and more about the decisions, like design traits of cost efficiency and designing end-to-end data architecture of big data ETL or ELT pipelines. So there were more questions around new services like data stream, big lake, Dataplex, universal catalog, data form, and real-time analytics as well. So the case studies were similar but felt more practical, very closely reflecting how we'll be deploying or developing in the production systems. The first point is that shift from ML data science to data engineering and architecture. Questions are also based on the architecture, evaluating the data engineering core skills, and also it has an increased emphasis on governance, security, compliance, and cost efficiency trade-off. And there is less emphasis on certain older topics like memory store, data store, fire store, machine learning, like on machine learning concepts also, right? Before year 2023, you might have got lot of questions, but this year I got very minimum questions, and it is also very basic. So you have to focus more on BigQuery, data governance like Dataflex, universal catalog, and GCS bucket. They have introduced concept of turbo replication. I got 2-3 questions around, and also like on real-time implementation use case studies as well. The question style is basically more of scenario based rather than a specific to topic. Like earlier in year 2021, got questions like which service you will use when you're going with regional database. It's very simple and straightforward. We can go with Cloud SQL, but that is not the case here. It is basically more built on scenarios based, design decisions, governance, security, and these are the questions which weighted heavy. Now I'll move on to the next segment, how I prepared for the exam. Last time I prepared by watching hours of video lectures and taking mock exams without diving deep into a particular service. But this time I built mini projects, and all my experience, like more than 5+ years of experience as a data engineer in GCP using all the big data services, right? And also I know deep about all the services, like nook and corner of every services. And for study materials, I mainly mainly used this data engineer from Google Skills Boost and also this Udemy course, like Google Cloud's Professional Data Engineer, a complete guide. So this particular course really helped me to prepare for this certification. It is more practical, and also apart from this, I have taken Google Cloud Professional Data Engineer practice exam. So there is around 250 questions. I have used this particular course also to prepare for this certification exam. Moving on to the next segment, I'll talk about my exam experience. So if you see, like while you're giving for this set, you can give it in two different format. One is the standard exam information, the next one is renewal exam information. I have to go with the standard exam guide. So here if you see, this is the standard exam guide, official from Google Cloud. So here you can see designing data processing system. You can expect around 22% of questions from this. Here you can see that security and compliance, reliability, and also covering the most important core services like data form, data flow, cloud data fusion, and prompting LLMs for query generation, and more about BigQuery. And moving on to the next section, it is more about the ingestion and processing the data, about building the data pipelines. Here also you can see data flow, Apache Beam, Dataproc, all the big data services which is used to build ETL, ELT pipelines or EL pipelines. And the third section is storing the data. So how you will store the data. Basically we can use BigQuery, cloud storage, Bigtable, AlloyDB, Spanner, Cloud SQL. So when to use which particular. And the next section is preparing and using data for analysis. So heavily you will be able to use BigQuery. I clearly remember I got few questions on materialized views as well and BI engine. And the last section is maintaining and automating your data workloads. So while preparing for this certification exam, after going through this PDF, you should focus on understanding each concept deeply and not memorizing any answers. When you understand, it will really help you to figure out the answers in your exam. And now I'll talk about my exam experience as well. So the exam format is same, 50 questions, 2 hours, multiple choice and multi-select questions only, but the difficulty level is bit higher when you compare with the previous questions. I really felt it, like many questions have 2 correct answers. If you know only the in-depth of services, you will be able to pick the most accurate or the correct one based on the context. So if you're taking it soon, think like a data architect, think like a real-time data engineer and not as a student. For 50 questions, you will get 120 minutes, which means you can spend more than 2 minutes on every question. Read the question very slowly and also focus more on the keywords, like give more attention to the keywords like streaming, batch, cost efficient, governance. So look out for the keywords and understand the context, and basically you will be able to answer it very easily. And now we will discuss the final segment, that is lesson and tips. So basically you should focus on the architecture, why you choose one design over other, like why you choose a particular services for this particular use case. You should understand this. And the next point is you have to do hands-on slab, not only to clear the data engineering exam, but also to be a better data engineer, and focus on learning data governance tools, securities, IAM, encryption and compliance as well. And finally, focus more on understanding the streaming based batch processing trade-off and what other services supports those things. So this is how I have prepared for this certification exam. I'll give you the links of this 2 Udemy courses in this video description, along with this data engineering Google Skills Boost. You can go through it. I highly recommend using this particular course for preparing this certification exam. So retaking this exam really felt humble, but also it showed me how much I have grown since my first attempt. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions, any doubts, or if you need any help, you can reach out to me. Please do like, comment, share and subscribe to Cloud and AI Analytics. Don't forget to click on the bell icon. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, it's bye from Vignesh. Happy learning.